Welcome to the next mission report. Today, we're talking about being an expert as a real estate professional. And according to Google, the definition of being an expert is a person that has a comprehensive and authoritative knowledge in a particular area. Now, does that sound like you as a real estate professional? And if it does, fantastic. And if it doesn't, we're gonna give you 3 practical things you could do to become an expert and an authoritative person in a particular area as a real estate professional. Welcome to the next mission report. Welcome back. I'm Norman Kinsey. You're on the Mission Report, designed to give you weekly advice, quick tips on very specific ways as a realtor you can grow, scale, and automate your business. Today, we want to talk about 3 practical things you could do to be an expert as a real estate professional. Now, tip number 1 is you could really get focused on an ideal area. This is David Azimi, and he focuses on these specific areas. And what you can do to be an expert in, say, Fremont, California, is you can give good content, good resources, and good information, like download the free residence guide here in Fremont, California. Also, what is there to do in Fremont? And here are the homes listed in Fremont to make yourself an expert. Giving good content, good resources, posting things on social media around Fremont, California is one great way that you can be an expert in your specific area that you serve. The second thing you could do to be an expert is, do you focus on buyers? Or do you focus on sellers? Now, if you're looking to work with sellers, what type of seller are you working with? Say, for instance, David Azimi is working with someone that's looking to move to a bigger home. So he wants to work with move-up buyers. So what type of content, or could you put a landing page, something like this, on your website to give good information, to capture their information, give them the steps to being able to sell their home, buy their next home, have some blog articles, and also what's the process of getting into a bigger home? Well, you have to find out what your current home's worth. You have to look for your next home, set up property alerts, and look at a mortgage calculator to find out how much that next home is going to cost you if you're going to move up. So that's the second way that you could be a specialist as far as with the real estate professional. So first way, city, good content, specific content around the city that you serve. And the second way is, do you want to work with a buyer? Do you want to work with a seller? And what are the specific drivers of why they're looking to buy or sell? And the third way is coming up with a standard operating procedure. So if someone wants to buy with you, what is that process and what does that process look like? So let's go ahead and give you an example. All right, so now we're on Matt Tenzar's website. And if you look here, here's the Buy with Tenzar. And how do you buy a home? Well, this is deep diving specifically in the buying process and having a step-by-step process. So on your website, you potentially can have a step-by-step number process like this, and or you potentially could have a video that would outline specifically what does the buy process or sell process look like, so you can be an expert. So the standard operating procedure, SOP for short, is a great way to line out that process. So if you're working with someone who is looking to buy a home with you, if you lined out the process on your website, there's a resource to drive traffic there. If you had a video that lined out that process, you could send them that video so you don't have to keep repeating yourself. So if you want to be an expert, focus on the area that you serve and give good content and good resources about that area that you serve on your website and social media. If you want to focus on buyers and sellers, or say a buyer, and you want to focus on a move-up buyer like we showed you with David Azimi, then really get focused on the content creation around what that process looks like for the process, and more importantly, putting content out there around things to think about when buying your next home. What do you have to do for your last home? What do you do for your next home? And the third thing is putting together a standard operating procedure around buying a home with you, selling a home with you, so you can really start to grow, scale, and automate your business using technology. And that's the whole purpose of technology, to be able to do as such. You can leverage your past efforts, send them a link, drive them to your website to show them, here's what the buying process looks like when working with me. And this is one thing that I do, like Matt Tenzar, if I were you, to differentiate myself if maybe you were at a formal listing presentation. So we wish you massive success. We want to wish you guys all well, and we want to help you be an expert and dominate your local area, or dominate with the ideal client, whether it's a buyer or seller that you want to work with. So we hope you found value. If you did, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment below with if this was helpful. And if you've already done this, fantastic. If you want to share what you've done below with the link, we would love to be able to give back to our community. So thank you so much for tuning in to the Mission Report. Happy Tuesday when today's video was filmed. We'll see you Thursday for the next Mission Report. And best of luck being an expert, whether it's your ideal area or client you want to serve, or showcasing the process. Thank you so much for completing the mission report video here on YouTube. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell, like this video, and comment below with what mission you have already carried out for your business to be entered in to win the next $2,500 IDX real estate website. We give them away on a quarterly basis, and you can also set yourself up with a live free discovery meeting so we can deep dive into your online marketing approach, give you some suggestions, and of course, if it makes sense and you would like to sign up with us, we'll give you $250 off the startup costs, and we'll see you for the next mission report.